Ah, yes. What's up? What's going on? Who's in and where are you guys from? Fucking chewing. Can't wait to hit those beach clubs and get fucking drunk. By the way, I've drank twice this year. Twice this year. Towel comes off. Focused on the old trading. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, Tom? Shaw? Yeah, no, it's grown back. I just don't have the right. I don't have the right thing to like shave it properly, so I just shaved it all off. But the beard is coming back. It's coming back. Ivanka, always good to see you. Kev from Southern California, beautiful. Yeah, brother. I've been through Brisbane. Met some nice lads from Brisbane. Need to go back there. Get the fuck out of here. I've met many women in my life. Samira is the only work colleague that I've ever had who is like literally a sister to us. Brazilian and love her to death. I might move to Rio and just hang out with her and her husband because the two fantastic humans. And I'm so glad to see you, Samira. What's up, Knives? Samira again. What's up, big boy? Sounds a bit weird saying that. Tom, brother, Alarit. Okay, so crazy day. I'll just get through some trades and then I'm trying to learn long, right? And I'm trying to build a small account long. So I've got this shizzle going with TradeZero, but last month I lost money, so it wasn't the best start. But this month I'm like up a couple of $100 and I'm trying to build that TradeZero account long. So I'm trying to do it, like trying to prove it's possible. And if you guys follow us on Instagram, StephenJunk87, you can get like some trading stuff, some updates all the time. But I think like I'm on for back-to-back 6K weeks. So for that reason, I'm going to update my Instagram with my profit loss tomorrow. But then I just don't feel comfortable doing it. I don't know why. So I might stop doing that as much. It feels like show-offy almost. I don't know why. But when it comes to trading, ask us any questions by all means. It's literally going better than ever. I mean, like January was hard. It was kind of bullish, but then like mid-Jan was like okay, like 1.6. But then I hit like a 6K week out of nowhere. On the final week of Jan, I was like, oh, 6K, great. That's like a 10K a month, nice. And then withdrew all my profits and started again. And I've just walked like straight into like nearly back-to-back 6K weeks. Like must be like 10K in the last 9 days, something like that. But tomorrow, if I can make a Kisla, I'll put a 6,055. If If I make a grander over tomorrow, and like pretty much every day I've been trading has been a grand. If I make a grander over tomorrow, be record best ever week, but also like about 11, be like 12K in 10 days made. So crazy shit, but less of my ego, more of serving you guys. The trades were super cool. Let's move this down a bit. There you go. So OVTS, standard OTC. These things are pretty regularly parabolic up and then come back down, right? So I watched it go up, waited for the kind of the trend to break, and I caught both morning panics. I was basically shorting up here in the 160s, riding it down to the 105s, 106, 107s, and it looks kind of scary, but like I've seen OTCs do this so many times. So I mean, I'm just shorting at the open, covering when the red candles stop coming in. Sadly, I panicked and I covered like 140s the first time, but luckily got back into the close yesterday, reshorted the open today, and this time I hit I bailed again today. Like I got like 113, so took it from 160 to 130, then 130 to like 10, 105 or some shit like that. What's up, Gav? Where's that guy who counts how many days it is all the time? I miss him. Good day, made money and stuck my plan. Thanks for the teachings. Good stuff. When the borders open up and you do rock up, got to arrange a meetup. Sounds good. Sounds good. So that was OVTS. I mean, Solva's the trade that everyone's kind of been looking at. And again, textbook third day GABA fails. Got a bit emotional on this one, but I mean, first of all, let's talk about it from a long. Oh fuck, I keep on remembering that. Let's talk about it from a long perspective. So, I think the key level here was. Let's put it horizontal because I think it saves on. I think the key level on Sova was kind of this 74 level. Like it had a first green day, but then when it gapped up the next day, it's like, can it break through the 74s, which is now holding, ironically. So let's just mark the 74s on here. So it's really when the 74s break on the second day and then hold. See that this level not only holds, but it also kind of picks off. You're just kind of looking for a nice entry there. And I think you get this perfect kind of wedge break right here in the 80s. I mean, it's not so much about like you can dip by, like obviously there's like dip buys. You can dip by like the double bottom, the higher low in this kind of channel. We'll go closer so you can see. Like for sure you can you've got like a double bottom here, you've got a higher low here, and then you've got a wedge break here. So like there's 3 entries to get into Solver, and then you can rate it from $80 to $130. So I didn't get in on the long side. I wish I did. And like I'm just like a lot of you guys, like I didn't realize until now it was going to make this $130 gap, and I'm looking at it in hindsight. But I was looking at it more backside, and the key for me was when it broke to new highs. Like this is the initial high, and then this was meant to be the break to new highs in this area, and it just didn't break with strength. So when it didn't break with strength, I started getting interested in building in like from the 110s, like as in and out, like kind of, yeah, but like small size. Started building in the 110s and took the first flush, got back in for the second flush, took the second flush, got back in for the third flush, and I just covered the last of me shares at 70, 78. I can't believe it's dropped more since. Last cover was 78. Just a few shares, not many, but solid day. Lizzie was kind of a gap that got us in trouble. I'm just curious if that's going to be turned into a long in the afternoon, like some sort of squeeze play. Lizzie will certainly be a first red day tomorrow. I expected that. I always felt like someone like look, I was like trying to get in short around here, right? And I always felt like someone was trying to hold it up in this area because it wasn't cracking. Then it did crack, but then they ripped it back up, and you always know that there's some like sketchy game going on when stuff like that happens. So I never ever had size much on Lizzie, and this VWAP kind of reclaim is another really nice long entry in. Look at that, like wedge break. So you've got the wedge and you've got VWAP. You can make the other half of the wedge there or whatever. You've got the breaker higher day. You've got the VWAP reclaim. You've got the wedge break. You've got it's in full blown squeeze mode because it's faded pre. This is beautiful. I actually when I was short in the hope that it breaks down, right? Because if it breaks down on day two, it's got all this range down here. I was short in the hope that it broke down. Covered the position when I realized it was turning into a long squeeze play, covered. And then I took it as a kind of a parabolic shorten up into this area and then covering around these double bottoms when it didn't fall apart and come back to VWAP. It was a bit too strong. Had a couple more stabs at it around here, but it was just acting more bullish than bearish. And on these gap setups, they are very bullish, so you've got to be very careful. In terms of was that a good long entry? I mean, this I don't really see a great entry. Yeah, I mean, this is short territory, but I was too scared to short. That's chasing. There's a little wedge in that, but it's not for me. Gets a little bit tight there. There's a small wedge in there, but I don't know if I could be riding that up. I don't mind that because you've got like a double bottom, but I don't know if that shit's for me. Do you guys have any questions? I'm not going to stay on for too long. If you guys have got any questions, I'm going to have a quick look through some of the stonks for some trades. But I'm not going to spend too long on it. Just if you guys have got anything you want us to look at, if there's any longs I can take, I will trade right now live trading. But we'll always say that and then I never do it. So AACG, let's go upside down on this. So TYME, you guys can hear this, right? Got a bit of Kanye going there. TYME. Oh, this was a first red day that I wrote down. Get rid of that. Salvo, we've went through, get rid of that. OVTS, we've went through, get rid of that. FTFT, I lost $100 on. It was a long. I thought it was going to break out of this channel. I was quite liking it. But it washed out in the morning. It's a Bitcoin stock, right? Shouldn't have sold it. I should have just bag held. Typical. Scope for a push up that, but it just doesn't seem to be doing much right now. SNDL was another Bitcoin stock from a couple of days ago. I thought Bitcoin was meant to be doing something, but like SNDL just flushing out this morning as well. Flushing a bunch of longs out, probably before. This has got another leg up, it's just not now. So nothing great there. Computer's running slow. Just going to close a couple of things in the hope that things can get better. SENS. Did you realize? Nah, things are getting slow. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. My laptop can't take this. It's getting too hot. Do you guys want to? We'll look at one more stock, and then do you guys want to hit us with any questions that you've got? Probably not really stock related because, in fact, hang on. Let us see if I can restart this stuff. My laptop's on fire. Like, I need to get a proper computer. If you guys have got any questions on non-stock stuff, that's cool. But otherwise, can't really do much more. I spent a lot of money on a laptop, but do too many things on it at once. It sets on fire, and when it gets too hot, it can't really trade on it. Can't do anything on it. I don't have a proper razor with the right pot, so I just shaved it all off instead of shaving some of it off. That's the truth. Too lazy to buy one. If you had a small account and only had 1 hour of the day to trade, what time would you choose? Assuming going long, 10, 10:30, 10 to 10:30 when stuff washes and reverses. Yeah, 9:45 to 10:45, exactly that time, yeah. Perfect. ATOS, I haven't even seen it. What do you think of IDEX? Okay, you guys have got some questions. Not along, but SRERC is rolling over. Yeah, I need to do the same thing. Looking more and more British, less of a tan and more fat. All right, we'll quickly hit some tickers that you guys are mentioning, and then we'll call it. I had some other stocks to go through, but computer just can't hack it. Hopefully this works, otherwise we'll have to bail. I'm sorry. So is there more squeeze on ATOS? That would seem okay. Screen's bigger and stuff as well. Wow. So that's kind of a nice break, and this is also one of the gappers that I was looking at. It's just mid-range. I think this is probably going to hold like this for the rest of the day. It's too choppy to make a move. I think it's probably that's why you've got this wick. So I don't think that's going to do anything today. Are you still selling your spreadsheet? Yeah. PayPal, God. That's the link. And it's still available for sale. And it's $70 as well. So that you can use that PayPal. I was watching CYCN and Siffy this morning, never went in. All right, this is my favorite person in America. Murga. CYCN, very nice breakout. I missed this. I don't know how I missed this. I like this kind of curl in action in this break at 11 o'clock. It's made its move. It's done. Nice potential move. SIFI as well. Nice channel break. You definitely have a good read on the market. Like, this is definitely rolling over as a lower high now. But when it moves once and holds and moves again, like I would not discount a day 2 on this one. Siffy's interesting. What else we're looking at? Yeah, SNDL's not doing what I want. ATOS is not doing what I want. Any other tickers? Any other questions? Let's see what else I've got. Do I have any more? Don't. IDEX, CCL. IDEX, I like that break above 480. It's all right. All right, we seem to be running okay. So SNDL is a no. I just want to check a couple of the other stocks. Sands looks quite nice if it breaks out that channel, but it's not there yet. MVIS is absolutely on break. This could break out any day. Major move up, but a major MVIS that you should all have on watch for consolidating and breaking. Looking very hot at. AMRS is absolutely on break. These are all my breakout lists. AMRS is on break, but not really doing much. VTVT was on break and it should have broke like the 320s, but just didn't have any steam to do it. BYPT looks like it potentially could have a move up, but it's a bit extended for me. LIACF fucking stonks. Nice kind of break. Lithium, I guess it's hot, but it's not doing anything. SunW was an old one, like SunW and Polar. Trying to make a move back, but it looks just like it's a lower high. ENSV. How do you find all these stocks that are good? Quit living your dream. I like the range on the ENSV. It's not doing much. CIDM, iBio. CIDM, nice break. Giving it back. Fucking, this is the crazy one today. So this is the one everyone's trading today. It's quite interesting, this actually. It's got crazy 140 million volume, 52-week high GABA. It's obviously like overextended, but so the only way you can play this is like a squeeze play. But I don't mind how it's setting up, to be honest. In fact, I almost like it. Something like that. No, let's forget that. Something like that, maybe. AACG, I don't mind at all. Why is it even up? I mean, look, it's got tons of volume. It's held its gains. You've got your double bottom. You've got your higher low. Fuck it. Let's give it a shot. But I'm opening TradeZero. Not trading much size. We're trading small because this is just a fun gamble to do for fun live. That's not a fun gamble. Like, I think I'm going to make money on it. But if I lose, I lose. But the idea is this should stay in the wedge. ACG. We'll take a small starter. There you go. Take a small starter, but obviously if this consolidates and holds later into the 450s and doesn't break kind of below the 430s level, I think we're on for like something pretty cool. I'm aware that I'm buying like the soup du jour or whatever, but I'm like dip buying. It's the hottest stock in the market. Stock with the most volume. I don't love that it's the top percent gainer, but I do kind of like that I'm getting on a dip. I don't think there's much else to trade, so there's hope for the day. I think this has got hope it can go, and like it's actually kind of going now. Wouldn't that be interesting? It's kind of like there's a few things. Wow, is it going? Kind of. It's the fact that it's just held this, and then it kind of like this is like a double bottom. It's a bit lower, but then you've got like this higher double bottom, and then now you've got this higher bottom, and then you've got the wedge, the ascending wedge. So I'm a little bit early. I'm only in small size. There's room to add. There is obviously the worry that this is up 200% and it can crap itself. I mean, I'm in small size. It'll be very, very small. It dips under this level. It's more important that it dips it, like breaks the level and reclaims the level. But this trend is very, very important. This trend breaks, or these double bottoms break. What also could happen, which is makes a bottom here and then makes like a new wedge up. That's like tighter. So the success of this is like, but if you get it, but like if I lose, like I'm in a small starter size at, I'll lose like $10 compared to if it works and you get your full size in. Maybe you've got the 5s, 6s with full size compared to like a 5-cent loss. You can lose long a couple of times. It doesn't matter. What do you guys think of the trade? We've got a bit of a dip. Might be a bit an opportunity to add. I'm just going to see if it holds this level or reclaims or starts falling apart because I am aware it's up a lot. Trading full time is super cool. Hang on, let's just see how much I'm down. I'm down like $7. It's fine. How are you liking the trading? It's good. Not a bad life. SIFY, I've saw VXRT weekend hold. Let's very quickly check VXRT. Is it a weekend hold? Are you joking? It's fucked. You made us take off me for that. Wondering if I should add a little bit, yeah, just a little bit. Like I say, I'm playing with small, very small size, just to kind of illustrate what my thought process is. Got a small ad there, and I'm basically flat on this little push. I'm kind of flat on the trade. Let's see how it goes. I'm more bothered about the commissions. I don't know, is it $1 or $2 in? It doesn't matter. I'll be that guy, GME, lol. Are you doing live trades or just reviewing charts? I'm live. I'm live right now. Live long AACG on my small TradeZero long account, trying to grow the fucker. I don't know, like 20 minutes in a trade, 30 minutes in a trade. LIZI, it's too choppy for me. Sova was a good short I was in. I think I know I'm trading with a guy called Jesse, I think. I'm not sure. So I'm basically flat. So my average on this trade is 443. So I'm basically flat on the trade. But it seems to be recovering the wedge okay. That's the link for the thing. Makes sense. Yeah, I'll keep on this thing. Do you think you've been able to be more patient once you've got, yeah, like, I don't know, like once you've made some decent money in the market, you're not bothered about losing anymore. Like I'm bothered, but it's not like money that I need. And I work freelance as well. I've got like freelance jobs and stuff like that. Does stocks to trade come pre-market news? Yeah, for sure. This whole list is all the gainers. Like this is a scan that I got from Matthew Monaco from a webinar. That's really good as well. So AIM, it tells you what stocks to trade. So it's telling us like AIM's a potential good long, and it looks like a great potential long. So that scan's really good. So you've got scans built into stocks to trade that you can use. Like AIM, very nice green day, looking strong. I don't like this. I'm surprised it reclaimed like this. ZOM and DPST, but this scan like gives you like first screen day VWAP holds. Like, look how perfect this chart is, and I don't have to find it or look for it. I just see it on the chart. And ZOM is a bit like AIM, so like buying ZOM on VWAP in the 130s, I don't mind that at all as well. Like buying ZOM, it's a bit sketchy. I'm not really going to want to swing this, but I would like put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't mind getting ZOM in like somewhere in the other 130s because it's definitely got scope to re-break out in the 150s, 60s, 70s. So like you can see ZOM's a really nice, really nice long, potential long, probably worth buying right now. I don't want the stress of it. Like I want to stop trading. Like today, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm trying to chill. DPST's pattern's nice. Like it's like a bit of an OTC, but not doing bad. So I'm gonna kind of leave you there. So AACG is the long. You guys can follow along later. I can tweet the result or whatever. But we're definitely watching it hold this wedge, hold this channel, hold these lows. As of right now, I'm flat. Like I'm long from 443 with the little average and down. I'm flat. I feel 50-50, maybe 60% it won't work. But I think the risk reward is like 4 or 5 times the other way around. So it's good. I'll put a stop in like 4. So basically it breaks these levels like 428, say. So 80 shares is what I'm in. Stop. What did I say? I'm stopping out at 428. Yeah, so I've got to start. I'm basically flat in the trade, but I've got to stop order in, so I don't need to watch. So I'm stopping out at 428 if it drops, but we're hoping this reclaims VWAP, starts perking off, and then goes for the moon. Sounds like a nice live trade, hopefully. After blowing up an account last year, I can't seem to be able to trade anymore. Trade smaller, very small, and until you get your confidence back. Tried the trial of SCT, but it didn't like it. That doesn't show the daily pre-market candle. It does show the daily pre-market candle, doesn't that? I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean. Quickly look at this. Things with longs is you have to be patient as fuck. Like shorts reverse straight away. Wow. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, it's beautiful, brother. I wish I should have alerts on this. That 40 break is absolutely beautiful. So obviously broke 40. Like buying it on the dip. Like I've obviously missed it, but yeah, that's a fucking beautiful breakout. Thank you for that. Yeah, a lot of people do that, and it works for a lot of people. It's a good, simple, easy strategy. TSNP. Last one. It's turning into a very good short. One more green day on this, and it'll be a short. I'd be. I mean, as long as it like the 90 cents, as long as it holds this range, you're fine. I mean, if you're up a lot, you can even hold the 89s, but I wouldn't be buying like unless it like really consolidates all day and starts perking off the consolidation. So so that's a wrap. Thank you for the live stream. Good to chat with you guys. We actually took a trade today. Fuck knows if it works. Let's see. And see you in a few days.